This is the time of year it's always nice to snuggle up next to the fireplace with a good book. It's even better when you have young children and grandchildren that you can take on your adventure with you.
We love to see kids dive into their own reading explorations, activate their imaginations, expand their capacity for compassion.
And that's definitely the case with the book we're talking about today, The Adventures of Paul Bear, which covers themes like the power of friendship and the closeness of a found family. And today we have Maria M. Hazzard here to discuss her wonderful new children's book that is sure to get the kiddos involved. Thank you for coming in this afternoon. So what inspired you to become a children's author?
Well, I've always had a love of reading. Since a young age, I had reading difficulties when I was going through school, powered my way through that, and then eventually that just became my thing. It was an easy way for me to go to an adventure. Every time I turned the page, it was a new story, a new person that I could meet. So a love of books became something that I liked. I ended up moving that into my adulthood and became a teacher. So the majority of my adult life has been teaching and teaching children how to read and wanting them to have that same passion that I had. So that kind of moved me into, you know what, how about I just write a book?
There you go. So let me ask, is there a backstory? How did you come up with Paul and Ryan as the names of your characters?
So that's a funny story. Again, me just loving books and my husband knowing that, he's just like, oh, wouldn't it be kind of cool to just have a book about a little boy who was raised by a bear, and we'll just call him Paul Bear because it's so close to the word polar bear. So he would be Paul Bear, and then Rocky just came out of nowhere.
Wow.
So why a polar bear?
You know what? I don't know. That's just something that my husband wanted to do, and I was like, you know what? I kind of like that. There's not very many stories about polar bears. Polar bears are wonderful creatures, and they do so much. And when I started to write the book, I did a little background story, and they do have a lot of good background. They are becoming extinct, so I was like, oh, why not? You know, just bring that part of the story into it as well.
Makes sense.
So is there a life message behind the story of your book?
Yes. So it's a message about friendship and family, and that family can come in all shapes and sizes. You know, everybody doesn't have to look the same. Everybody doesn't have to do the same. There could be love if it's in an animal, if it's an adult. You know, whatever. We can all be a family. It's the perfect read aloud. Again, read aloud is my thing. I believe that read aloud brings bonding. Read aloud brings imagination. Read aloud brings you know, allowing your kids to broaden their language. So this is a perfect read aloud. Lots of bright colors, lots of fun, you know, characters that are in there that they'll be able to see in Alaska.
Yeah.
So it's a wonderful story that they can read the story and then actually go and Google or look up the animals in Alaska. So lots of adventure, lots of little scary parts.
The name of the book is The Adventures of Paul Bear. The author is Maria M. Hazzard. Thank you so much
Thank
for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you.